everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to set up and install your new DCS 5025L Wi-Fi camera using a wired connection. Now the first thing you want to do to install it is first power on the camera. Once the camera is powered on, you then want to connect an Ethernet cable from the back of the camera into your router or your existing network. Now once you connect the cable from the camera to your router, the power light on the very front should turn solid green. Once that light is green, the next thing you want to do is move over to your mobile device so we can set it up. Now in this example, I'm going to be using an Android phone. However, if you have an Apple device like an iPhone or an iPad, the setup steps should virtually be the same. Now to set up the camera, we need to use the mydlink home app. Now if you don't have this app already, it can be found in the Google Play Store or in the Apple App Store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Play Store and I'm going to do a search for mydlink home. Once you search for mydlink home, it should be the first result back. You just want to select it and download and run it. Now in this example, I already have it installed. So you can see it here on my home screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch the app. Now when you launch the app for the first time, it's going to ask you to log into your existing mydlink account. If you already have an account, you can just go ahead and log in. But if you're new to mydlink, you can click on the sign up link at the very bottom to create yourself a free account. Now in this example, I already have an account, so I'm just going to go ahead and log in. And when you first log in, it's going to take you into your devices list. Now in this example, I already have a couple of devices. So to add a new device, I'm going to click on the settings link on the top left and then click on add new device. Now the first step in the setup wizard, it's going to ask you to scan the QR code of the camera. The QR code can be found on the bottom of the camera and can also be found on the installation card that came with it. Now in this example, I'm going to scan directly from the bottom. So I'm going to tap on the scan button and then just locate the QR code right on the bottom and scan it. Now once the QR code is scanned, it's going to take you into the hardware setup. Now the mydlink home app does not actually have a wired setup process, so please ensure to follow my steps exactly in order to configure it wired. Now the first step it's going to ask you to do is plug in the camera, which we've already done. So I'm just going to click on next. And you're going to see it's going to say the LED should be blinking orange. This won't be true. It should be solid green if you have it wired into your router. We're just going to click on next again. And we're going to select the WPS option at the bottom. So you just want to tap on that. And then you want to tap next again. And again, assuming the light is green on the very front, you just want to tap green. So the mydlink home app is now going to scan for your camera. Now you want to make sure that your mobile device is connected to your home router or the network that you have your camera connected to. As you can see, mine here found it right away because it takes me right into the time zone section. So I'm just going to select the time zone. And next it's going to ask you to enter in or create a password for your camera. Okay, this password is what you would need if you want to make any advanced configuration changes in the future. So you just want to go ahead and create a password for it. You want to make sure you remember this password. And then you can also give the camera a nickname. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at the default, which is the camera model number. And you also have the option to change the device image. I'm just going to leave it at the default and I'm going to tap finish. And then that's it. Your camera now should be set up over a wired connection. You can see that it's added my camera here, so I can just tap on it in order to view it. For more helpful videos, please check out support.dlink.ca.